Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is MazezRealm once again, and welcome to another episode of my Keys to Success series. Now, let's be honest with each other on this one. How many of us have been playing Black Ops 2 since release day and are starting to get a little bit bored of the game? I know that sometimes I've experienced this feeling, and in order to basically keep this game fresh and not to feel that way about Black Ops 2 or previous Call of Duty titles that we invested so much time in, the best way to actually conquer that feeling is to be creative in the game. And how do you become creative? Well, it's actually not as hard as a lot of people think it is. Really, what you have to do is try using weapons that you normally don't use, with perks that you normally don't use, and equipment that you normally don't use, with score streaks that you normally don't use, and become efficient using that loadout and using those score streaks so that you could become a better player in Call of Duty in general, and also have a better experience playing the game that you enjoy playing. And that could actually be with any game. If you're a Halo 4 player, or if you play Ghost Recon, or basically any game that you play, it's good to actually do that if they allow the customization that this game has. So for now, obviously, I'm going to be concentrating on Black Ops 2, and I'm just going to go over the loadout and score streaks that I decided to use in this match for the first time. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So basically, I'm just using the Scar H with a suppressor and quick draw, and that's really not that out of the box. Really, it's an assault rifle that I really feel comfortable using, and I like that. But what actually made this class a lot more fun to use was the perks that I use, along with the equipment that I use as well, and that made it fun. So what I did for the perks, I decided to use Hardline. I never use Hardline, whether I'm playing Team Deathmatch or even Domination or any other game type. I never really wanted to use Hardline, but this time I decided to use Hardline with Scavenger, Toughness, and Engineer. And the reason why I decided to use Engineer was because I was also using the Black Hat PDA as my equipment along with my C4. And it's really cool to use Engineer in combination with the Black Hat, because then you get a bunch of extra points for hacking enemy equipment, and with Hardline you actually get more towards your actual score streak, so that actually really helps when using this particular loadout. And then on top of that loadout, I also decided to use special score streaks to complement the Engineer perk with the Black Hat PDA, and I decided to use the care package, the Hunter Killer Drone, and UAV. And those are really low kill streaks that are easy to get when you're using Hardline, and then you can actually use one of the score streaks to your advantage, more so than you might think. And that is the whole reason why I decided to use the care package with Engineer and the Black Hat. And what I did was I would throw the care package in a really high traffic area so that everybody could start flocking to the care package and then start looking for me. And then what I would do is I would kill the people trying to steal my care package, use the Black Hat PDA from a distance to pick up the care package, and then use the care package to rain havoc on the enemy team. And that surprisingly made this match of Team Deathmatch overly fun. Like, I had so much fun, and I also had a really good kill death ratio, on top of the fact that I also had a really fun time playing on this map and playing a mode that I normally play, but with different perks and different guns. So if you guys are having trouble having fun in Black Ops 2, mix it up not only with your loadout and your perks and your score streaks, but also with the game types and trying to find a different game type that you're not used to playing. So I really sincerely hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of Keys to Success. If you haven't watched my previous episodes of Keys to Success, you can watch the last one that I did, and you can do that by just clicking on the thumbnail there on your screen. If you want to check out a similar series to Keys to Success, you can check out my series The Arsenal. That's a really good series that does well on my channel, and you guys will probably enjoy that as well. If you haven't subscribed already, you can do that by clicking on the top right. If you would like to follow me on Twitter and interact with me one-on-one, you can do that as well by hovering over the Twitter icon there on the top left. And if you would like to check out the rest of my playlists on my channel, you can do that by clicking on the MazezRealm icon on the bottom of your screen. So until next time, I will catch you guys on the next video.